Hello, this is Claudia Orengo from heartmade.es. And like every Tuesday, I'm here to share with you a tip so that you become a better and faster graphic designer. So last week, I showed you how to use the shape builder and turn this into this. Now, I want to show you how to do the same with Pathfinder, but also explain to you all the other options inside Pathfinder. So if you don't know what Pathfinder is or where to find it, it's this icon here, and you can find it under Window and then go to Pathfinder, and it should pop up this option panel for you. You can draw all these circles like we did this last week, and then select them all and click the first icon that says Unite, and you will have exactly the same result that we had last week. Now with Pathfinder, we can do many more things. So let's say that this cloud, it's going to be on a sky. So we're going to have this at the back. We're going to make it blue. Everything, let's turn off the lines, I don't like them. So now we have this under the sky. But what if we want to have a face on this or some eyes on this cloud, and for the eyes to be a hole so that we see behind it? So all you have to do is draw the eyes. So let's say I want this and this. Right now, these are different shapes, right? So I can have them in any color I want. But if I select them together with the cloud, so only the cloud and these shapes, and then I click this minus front, it will use everything that's on the front and do a hole inside my shape. So now this, it's transparent. And wherever I bring it, if in the background I have another shape, let's bring this to the background so that you understand what I mean. If this is yellow, wherever I move, you see, that's a hole and it's part of the shape. So that's what Pathfinder can do for you. You can also use the intersect. So if you have two shapes, let's do them in another color so we can clearly see them. We have this shape and then we have this shape, and they are intersecting, and we just want to have this area here. We click in it and it cuts for us perfectly where they intersect. And you can do the opposite as well. You can create the empty area where they intersect with this option. Then for Pathfinder, we also have this option that I use a lot, to be honest, which means divide. And then what's going to happen is right now we have two shapes, right? So if they are interacting and I go to divide, now I have three shapes. So let's double click because they were grouped automatically, but I have 1, 2, and 3. You see? So I can quickly edit them individually, and now I have 3 different shapes that I can color in. Then we have trim, which it's quite similar. So let's go back. Let's go back. Okay, we have these shapes, and then I go to trim, and now what it happens is it took the one that was on the top and let it as it is, and then trim the one that we had on the back. So again, it created 2 different shapes that were based on what it was connecting. Let's use another color so we see the 2 shapes now. And then to be honest, I've never used these ones. So the merge one, it creates quite the same effect as the other one. So I don't know in which instances we would use the merge one, but we have it here. Then we have the crop, which creates quite a similar effect as this one, but we still have the shape on top. So it kind of like leave us these two. It's quite intuitive, these icons, to be honest. And we have this one, which will create shapes for everything, but only with the outer lines. So it transforms it into lines instead of filled shapes. And this one, it creates a cut from the one that we have at the bottom. So these would be the opposite of this. That's what it feels, or the opposite of this one. Yeah, minus back, minus front. All right, so all of these are the Pathfinder options. The ones I use the most are the top ones, actually this one, and this one. But obviously, I wanted to cover them all for you so you could see how magical it is to build shapes with the Pathfinder. Something to keep in mind, just as it happened with the quick shape builder, it's once you've done this, you lose the original shapes. So usually what I do is I duplicate. I have like the raw sketch and then I duplicate it and then I use Pathfinder to build the final shape from it. I hope you have learned a few things with this video. Let me know in the comments as always, and I'll see you next week in another Tuesday tip tutorial. Bye!